today, so I can't do chat Q&A. Code language, peace. Like y'all know how we do on the code language, we always look up the book definition of the word, and then we go from there. So we're going to look up peace. All right, definition of peace. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. I'm going to read that one more time for y'all. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. All right. So that's what peace, that's the description of peace, or peace spelled out, not the Webster's definition or the Merriman, whatever it's called definition, but peace spelled out. So when it comes to peace, right, the absence of violence and hostility, a state of freedom, tranquility, these words stick out to me inside of that definition, right? I think that most people, that can actually go back to the question of the day. What's one of the most realest things that people know but won't accept is that the most peaceful state to be in is isolation. That's true. And oftentimes, if a person wants to achieve true peace for the first time, like the euphoria without any recreational things being added to their system, just, doing some breathing, obtaining serenity, without any, assistance. Oftentimes, the first time a person experiences that, they're going to be alone. And I'll be real with you. Most people who are the most serious about their peace in this world live in isolation. They don't deal with people often, if at all, if they can avoid it. Monks, for example, who are achieving peace, serenity, tranquility, among other things, they'll take vows of silence and won't speak for extended periods of time. So, if a person isn't speaking and they're not offering sign language, then there's no sense in trying to communicate with them. So the other monks know dude being quiet, so they don't try to go talk to him. And inside of that peace, you get to live inside of that silence for however long. You have nowhere else to operate but inside your own head. Last time I checked, the monks up in the mountains wasn't using Wi-Fi like that. They ain't on IG with it, because that's not peaceful. So I think that's one of the most uncomfortable truths about peace is that the best way to achieve it and sustain it is to be alone. Whenever you're dealing with humans on a consistent basis, you're going to have peace disruptions. It's inevitable. But we accept it because dealing with others oftentimes is one of those things that's a necessity, but it's also, there's pros and cons, and there's more pros than cons with having some good people around you, some good relationships, some love around you. There's far more pros than cons with that. So people will deal with the inconveniences, the peace disruptions that come with being social and being, in society versus living nomadic. People will deal with that in exchange for all the things that they get out of it. So, I mean, that's really my take on peace. There's not a lot to really spell out. I think some people take their peace more serious than others. I think some people never truly experience peace. I think some people prefer chaos for a multitude of different reasons. But we'll do a code language on chaos. We'll do, we're going to cover all of this stuff. But the code language for today is on peace. And I'll read that definition one more time in closing. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. So that's what peace is. Yeah. So that's the code language for today. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.